you know, when we talk about Israel and technology, many think about military technology, many think about now car technology, they think about medical technology. Israel is not a big soccer market. Why to start in Israel, and from where it came technology for sports and for directly for soccer?
So first is that we hope to bring some good times for the Israeli football with technology, because so far outside of technology it's not that something. We had some nice game, but usually football is not the best export of Israel.
They are almost getting to the Europe Cup. They win their first game.
Yeah, it's a good start. And I think that the background of the military that we have, the vision of our company is very much was influenced by our military service. The concept of collecting data and convert it into information, into intelligence, comes from our long life. I've been 7 years in the Navy, so my partners was 7 years in the Navy and the intelligence forces for more than a decade. This is what brought us to implement our understanding and our experience into the world of sports. And there's a great trend now for sports technology in Israel. Just think that the global trend just brings Israel. And since we have great minds and great mentality and great ecosystem for innovation, there are great things for sports that are now being exported out of Israel.
You know, there are many countries that have much more soccer, or they have technology. Maybe United States, maybe England. What's the difference of why in Israel they can be developed a technology like this, a software like that, a company like that, and not in other countries? What is the, I don't know, special thing that has Israel so they can be in a market that you weren't supposed to be there?
The beauty in Israel is the thirst for innovation. We don't have neighbors. It's very hard to import things. So part of the culture is to innovate and create. This is part of our survival, I think, culture. And the fact that I can call anyone in the industry and ask for his advice, sit with him, and people are calling me as well, and the openness to share and to promote and help each other, it's one of the magic. Everybody's helping everybody, and this is how we are sharing the information, sharing the experience, shortening the way from ideation to product and from product to market. And this is the magic, and any company in the world that can enjoy this is like I'm helping other companies in Israel, they help me. I think it helps us to get better and be more mature when we approach the market, and this is part of the magic. And the combination of being, at the age of 18, engaging with sophisticated technologies, taking a lot of responsibilities in the military service, then going to finance education, and then a very supportive and warm ecosystem and community for innovation.
You told something that is very important for many people. Having the data is not enough. It's not the question is not the market. It's to know what to do.
Yeah.
Is that what you thought of at the beginning? How do you?
And so having data, we saw the data goes into sports, and no, sports is like you need to take smart decisions in real time to make the right move. And having a lot of data will not help you, or the other thing, it will disturb you. So we want to create this layer of data, convert it into information, something you can look at, you can understand, have a full picture, and then another layer of intelligence, something that will direct you and help you to take the right decisions at the right time. And this is what we started. We found a huge need in soccer or football, and this is what we do. We are collecting data in an amazing way. Then we provide information for the coaches and also helps him with intelligence, performance intelligence, so he can know exactly what's the right thing to do for the player and for the coaches.
I think one of the biggest things in Israel is that you are not scared about failure. You can fail as many times. If this was your first idea of what you wanted, because many people say, I saw it from the beginning, I'm going to be late. But someday somebody told me, find the problem and later find many solutions.
So yeah.
How did you fail at the beginning? Many will think, all right, it was maybe his father has some money and they never. How was it this?
So we started with some other sports that were smaller than soccer or football, because we wanted to validate that the fact that athletes are willing to have this intelligence platform. And we have changed it from water sports to some other industries, and suddenly one day we found out that there's a huge need in soccer. Then we adopted the algorithm, the technology. So we started with a problem, and we found a huge problem, a huge need, and a huge market. And then we adopted our technology to provide a solution. But the way there, we've been a very challenging 4-5 years so far, and there's so much for us to do and so much opportunities to pursue. So this is part of the way, and we're not afraid of failing. It's like it's better to admit that we're doing something wrong and to fix it, rather than hope that it will fix itself. And I think this is part of our mentality, or part of the idea of the company, that we are not afraid to say the truth, handle it, fix it now, and be better later. And failing is part of the process of doing, so it's okay.
And just to finish, in Mexico, how do you see player maker? What is the future? It's not for only for the big teams.
Yeah.
It's important for them to know. I know that there are already 2 teams that I already saw them. One maybe doesn't need it so much. It's the champion of Mexico. It's the best team, but everything helps. But also in schools, and it's for popular market. It can be cheap, spend. How do you see Mexico markets?
The system would
that
be,
it's.
we are starting from the top, because when we go eventually, when we will be at the point that we are reaching the wider markets, we want them to see that the heroes are using it themselves, like a 16 or 14 or 12-year-old kid that plays soccer or football. He wants to know that their heroes are using the same system, and we are narrowing the gap between them. So, like in other markets, we're starting from the top, from the biggest teams in Mexico, and then go down, and from the biggest teams in Mexico, and then go down. Eventually, we will go to the wider markets, from the first league to the second to the third, to high schools, universities, then to local clubs. And this is our strategy, and we are so far in other places we did it very well, and I'm certain with the passion and openness and the innovation here in Mexico, we will do great.
Thank you very much. I'm sure sometime with your help and with the player maker, Mexico will go away, will pass the 5th game in our World Soccer Cup.
I'll be very happy to watch this game and enjoy it together.
Thank you.